In the Arctic, researchers witnessed a magical scene. They saw a female polar bear feeding her young one. But they fear that such experiences could become a thing of the past if ice sheets keep receding. A female polar bear must be in good health to bear cubs. They spend months in a den in the sea ice, preparing for birth. She must be well fed to sustain herself and provide sufficient milk to her baby. This year, the research shows that bears are in relatively good health. The ice sheet on which they depend on appears to be in a better shape too. However, the long-term trend still shows that the ice is melting at a faster rate and the winters are not able to make up for it. Research suggests that the sea ice has been reducing every year for the last decade. Each year, there are fewer months of ice than there would have been 30 to 40 years ago. Polar bears rely heavily on sea ice for traveling and hunting. They travel to the relatively shallow waters because there is more food. Retreating sea ice means less food for the polar bears in the future. If the bears are forced further north, it would mean they have to exert more energy to hunt for their food. This is especially concerning for pregnant bears and newborns. Less than half of the cubs manage to survive in such conditions and die due to starvation. Rising temperatures and melting ice caps have posed threats to polar species for a few years now. Climate change conferences and extreme weather events around the world have highlighted the problem of global warming. Even though developed countries are aiming to cut carbon emissions, these cuts fall short to save polar bear populations in the worst affected areas. The bears are surviving at the moment, but if they're forced to retreat further north in the Arctic, their future will not be so secure. Scientists say that adults are better equipped to survive, but the picture for future generations of the cubs remains uncertain. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.